Welcome to Perpetual Backlog Podcast, the gaming podcast that might help you get through your backlog, because we're actually going to talk about that this week. I'm your host like usual, Aqua, and joining me like always is Dalit.
Got a backlog, getting longer every day.
And League.
This is definitely the first time we started recording today, and definitely didn't mess up which mic I'm using on the program.
Oh no, 100%. Nah, always the first try.
Yes.
Always world first. Always
Got in one.
What did you guys do this week?
I was playing some. What was I doing? I was playing D&D. I played a D&D, and then I played some Animal Crossing, and then actually Final Fantasy as well. I need to get ready for Final Fantasy, in fact, because there is a community convention going on online.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Crystal.
Yes. I need to level my Crystal character, because apparently I was told that we need to at least be able to get to Stormblood, because the housing and stuff is going to be in Shirogane.
Ah.
I already have a level 80, so I'm good there.
Ah.
Yeah.
I did. It's now in Mid-Corsona.
No, poor Dalit, not on Balmung anymore.
No, it's probably for the best.
I don't know. Our server's pretty packed right now.
You can't get on now, right?
It's pretty packed right
No,
now.
you can get on.
Oh, you can.
You
There's
can
a
get
queue.
on.
There's a queue. There's more queue.
It's normally always like almost every time I get on, yeah, it's like 30. I'm like 30 in queue.
Okay.
Which means there's like just a lot of people playing. It hasn't gotten to the point where like, you know, there's like 400 in queue or something like that.
Okay.
But I mean, Rich Campbell's on our server, and he gets about like 11,000 views a day on
Damn, Ether is packed.
Yeah, and he's we'll talk about him and like Asmon in a little bit, but what'd you do, Del?
I didn't do much. Last week, this week, and next week, I have to do so much writing. But because I also have to go up to campus on certain days, I have been taking my Switch with me. Bless it. So I've managed to get some more 3 houses in, and I have managed to forget Monster Hunter every time, so it's mostly just been 3 houses. So I've been playing Matchmaker with my golden deers. That's not true. I've stolen everyone away from every other house, so I'm playing Matchmaker with everyone, I guess.
I mean, you've already got the easiest matchmaking in there, all right? You're in the Golden Deers, so you're obviously in the Omega Chad swag house, and
okay.
You have Hilda. I mean, Hilda's like one of the easiest people to marry, so
yeah,
Hilda.
but
Hilda.
No.
Hilda.
No. Look, Hilda is a problem for me right now, because I can't figure out if I want her and Marianne to be happy for fucking ever, or if I want her and Claude to have all these little babies and rule over the Alliance. I know that I am the wrong answer in all of this. So, like, that is the one place that Hilda is definitely not going.
Nah, fuck it. Hilda's waifu all the way. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna end up probably courting Manuela, so...
I mean, you gotta love your MILFs, I guess.
Okay, first of all... Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now. Not a MILF. Second of all, she's a highly respected opera singer. Third of all, it's not a priority. Right
You're not wrong.
It's not a priority right now. Just let me fight with these kids and give them the future they deserve. Damn it.
All right, so yeah, you were being a person that doesn't play video games because you have to do school stuff.
Student.
Pretty much.
Student is the word you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, student. Yeah, students. Totally.
Yeah.
So I did my normal stuff this past week. I I played a lot of Tales of Symphonia off stream because I was doing that whole get the Berserker title crap. And then I did do a stream last night. I fucking hate that game. I hate Tales of Symphonia so much.
Why?
I hate it. I just,
He doesn't,
like,
he doesn't mean it. He's just in a place that he's not enjoying right now.
It's not worse than Zestiria, but holy shit, man. Does the beginning of that game feel like absolute crap? All right. There's like no direction in that game at all whatsoever. Like at a point in time, you have branching paths of doing the story where you can go off and do this one thing, or you can just go off and like to bumfucked Egypt and do like something else to progress the story. There's no like, here you need to go here, there, which I mean I guess is like okay, but I'm a guy that likes structure in his fucking video games, all right? Not like, oh, here's acting like me being an orphan on the front step of a town and be like, okay, do whatever the hell you want. No. So I'm not really enjoying Symphonia that much. That being said, what I have been enjoying this week, learning some Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. All right, I've done a couple of streams actually, because I can bring up that app on Nox, and I've just been going through. I think I'm pretty confident in knowing pretty much all of the hiragana syllables.
Oh, is that what you're focusing on? The writing?
That's what the app goes through for. It's like this app is like a textbook.
Yeah. Yeah, very good.
First couple of chapters is learning the hiragana syllables, and then going into like phrases and stuff, and then later on down the line it's gonna teach me kanji or
help
whatever.
you read.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, that's been pretty fun actually, and it's been a lot easy. It's been not easy, but like easier than I expected. But then I get explained that, oh, I already know like pretty much the hardest language in the universe right now, which is English.
It's up there.
So, I guess that helps. What else did I do this week? I played some 14. I decided to start leveling Samurai. It's now at 72. There's a lot of buttons with Samurai, and I'm slightly confused.
Once you know the pattern,
Wait.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Samurai was supposed to be one of the light classes. What do you mean there's a lot of buttons?
Oh, Samurai. There's a lot of buttons, but I mean, it's a simple rotation or whatever. It's just there's a couple of choices that you can do in part of its rotation. And it's got two openers actually. It has a 3 cent and a 1 cent opener. The 3 cent opener is very complex, but the 1 cent opener is pretty easy to do. So I've been leveling that up. What else? I've been consuming a a content this week. Like,
are you
like
drinking the 14 juice?
No,
Are you?
as in like watching.
He's imbibing.
as in I've been watching a lot of content.
Okay.
Last night after I finished streaming, I watched Faye. And by watched Faye, I hopped in to Faye's channel, and then they were doing Eden normal, like the whole entire Eden normal or whatever. And I was like, yeah, fuck, you know what? I'll come in and tank that. So I played from fucking 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning doing all the Eden stuff.
I thought you quit that raiding life.
No, normal. Okay. We were doing casual content.
That's alright. You can do that with your eyes closed, can't you, Akka?
Yeah,
Easy.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, totally. Not really, because I was tanking, so I had never tanked all these. So I was like, okay, what am I doing here? We made a huge spectacle out of playing last night because we were hanging out in at Midgarshammer in Limsa or whatever, and then for some reason, like, we just kept getting more and more cute girls coming up and just hanging out there. And Faye is very, very into cute girls.
Correct.
And it was just like there was like a slew of like cute girl characters just hanging around.
A menagerie of femmes.
Yeah,
That's lovely.
The menagerie affair. Menagerie affair. Fucking. Yeah, that's what it was.
To be fair, to be fair, and perhaps I am just not picky, are there any non-fair maidens in 14? I mean, I guess it's the Lalafels, but they're charming in their own way.
We had one Lalafell, but I think it was a male Lalafell that was hanging with us.
Ah, truly, it must have been the devil.
Yeah. There was one time where this very, very, very hot row woman came up, and who was.
I believe you just mean a row woman.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I've been saying for a while. They're very attractive.
This one put a put a lot of effort into being very attractive, and stood next to like Faye's girlfriend, who was also FMRO. So it was like.
I'm only hearing correct things.
Yeah, they're like,
I'm nodding.
They're like, this is the real lesbian power couple right here. So that was fun. I'm watching a lot of Asmongold and Rich Campbell play 14 because they're like, Rich just got into Heaven's Word today, and Asmon hit 50 yesterday and did Garuda EX, which was actually very interesting because that motherfucker's learning.
Well, I mean, I suspect he'll be really good at this game.
We've trapped him. He's in this game now.
So, is he doing the primals without echo?
Without echo minimal at a level.
Forming his own groups. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Unfortunately, there were some wallet legends in his party, and by wallet legends we mean people that paid to get their legend title. And
well, it's nice that people are experiencing the original intention of how these fights and stuff are designed. Like even going through like Crystal, the Labyrinth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like people just steamroll that stuff now. All those 24-mans. I don't recall doing Circus Tower for a long time the correct way.
The first couple of times it was out.
Burn.
Did it the correct way. But as soon as we realized that we could beat Galibdos or whatever the fuck his name is, like the second boss or whatever. Yeah. As soon as we figured out we could beat him super fucking quickly, we kept beating him super fucking quickly. That guy.
It was the most efficient thing to do.
That guy never did mechanics. We never did mechanics.
Yeah, if you played it fair, you had a chance of failing. Yeah. If you just burnt him, it was 50-50. Either you did or didn't have the DPS. At that point, make your own fun. So
yeah.
I don't think I could do that content as it's intended now. I don't remember.
I would like to try, just out of curiosity, because I would like to go back and do. Yeah. Like you have to like step on platforms and shit in time, and I don't remember when and how, and oh god.
I would like to do minimum item level the EX trials again.
Oh yeah,
I did them when they came out, like all of them.
I don't want to do Titan.
Actually, Titan's not the hardest one out of the three. Titan's not the hardest one out of the three.
It is.
Speak for your bloody.
Titan Extreme. It's not the hardest one.
No, Titan Hard is hard. I was in, well, it used to be Chaos altogether at the time. And, my ping from Japan is fucking awful on top of what it used to be like as well. So I had to, literally learn the fight and then go, okay, this happened now, this will happen. Run now, go. I had to, do stuff way before it even happened on screen. Otherwise, I would be wiped.
Yeah. I never had a problem with Titan Extreme. Titan Hard Mode was the one that we had a problem with.
Yes.
But a lot of us did Titan Hard Mode when we were still at the native 100 to 200 ping.
Like I just said, I just freaking said,
yeah.
Dude, it was awful from me as well. So like I said, Japan to EU at the time. Oh my god.
It was just it was just awful with NA to NA.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Because it was what? I guess for you, Georgia to Quebec.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, Georgia to Quebec, and that wouldn't be that's not even a problem now because right now it's Georgia to fucking
California.
California, right? But back when the game had a native 100 ms or 200 ms or whatever, I'm surprised I got through Titan Hard Mode because I played it on PS3.
Oh goodness.
All right.
Okay.
And-
Okay. Yeah.
And I healed. I was a white bitch.
Oh, ew.
So I would like to go back and.
Oh man, I
do-
dinged 50 on tank, and I was like, no. Tank and healer, that's too much responsibility.
I would actually be very curious to try it.
Yeah.
I would. Oh my
But
God.
so Asman, and by Asman I mean Zach, actually streamed on his chill channel today. And by when we refer to Asmongold is a character. Zach Roar is the actual the person that plays Asmongold or whatever. He did Earth's font for 5 hours today. He did nothing but Odin for 5 hours today to get that full set of armor. All right.
Yeah,
Because
that's what it was like when it came out.
because the helmet wouldn't drop. All right. He had been farming for that helmet for like 3 hours. And then he was being linked like all of the like some of the warrior relics and all that stuff, and he's like, okay, I want this one, which is the ARR relic, then the end one of the ARR relic, and
The ARR relic might still be the the best.
Yeah. And he was like, that's my axe. I need to have that axe, all right? And then they were like, okay, well, is this main channel content, or is this just good enough for me to do like on my side, my side? And people were telling me like, the quest line's not exactly very interesting for his main channel, which is fair, and whatever. And a lot of people were just saying it's like, oh, it's a huge grind, Asmongold or Zach, it's a huge
Not
grind.
anymore.
And I'm sitting here like thinking, I'm like, this guy has played WoW for 15 plus years. There's nothing, absolutely nothing in Final Fantasy XIV that comes close to any bit of a grind that was in WoW.
Even on top of that, those early relics, so ARR, Heaven's Word, and probably even Stormblood, have been culled so deeply, I guarantee you can finish it in 2 days.
Yeah, no, people were saying it's
Probably
200
faster.
200 plus hours of content. No, no, it's not. This thing is so with the way that with the way that he plays. No, it would not. All right, like he was sitting here. He's like, I just sat. You guys just watched me sat here grind for a helmet for 5 hours. I think I'm going to be okay with doing this grind.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
So it's just funny. Watching him has been fucking probably the most interesting thing ever, because he doesn't know like shit about this video game or whatever, but seeing him like actually learn what to do in Garuda EX, all right, in maybe a week or two or whatever, he'll be better than most of the people that was in that party with him.
I'm sure.
So that's been fun. That's pretty much all I did this week. I can't think of another game. Well, I mean, I played Soccer Wars. Basic waifu stuff.
Oh my god, are we gonna do it under 30 minutes?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying. So we do have a question this week, and by question, this week, Little posted this fucking question, literally like 10 hours after we recorded last week. But before I get into his question, because his question's like more towards me or whatever. Lake, you did just get a comment on your breakdown this week.
Oh, did I? That's nice.
Yeah.
What did they say?
This person's name is Alt, and he's got a Sunny D picture for his thing, and
Okay.
it said,
Hello.
"This, quite possibly,
Uh-huh.
could be, just maybe, one of the few times, there is a dead channel with real, and in capital, real effort and real artwork." So thank you, Alt, for that comment.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know how to feel about being called a
Yay.
dead channel. But
Well, he probably means low viewer channel, probably.
yeah.
Let's just assume he meant to be
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's nice to hear. Nice to hear that people are saying that we're putting in some real effort. That's nice. I don't feel like I'm putting in real effort, but I mean, I don't think I ever will feel
I do.
like that.
Holy
Well, I know
crap,
you
do I.
do. But you're getting a double thing out of this. You're getting to be able to make content and stuff for your school. So.
I am very dedicated. I squat very seriously in my wardrobe. Just to record. Very serious.
Yeah, those pizzas are all scrunched up.
Yep. So Little's question this week is, so this is how he words it. How much does Aqua hate Nintendo now?
Okay.
This is on the back of Nintendo releasing a fucking OLED console.
Oh, man.
Where it's just,
Okay,
oh
that's
yeah,
fair.
oh yeah, we're just putting an OLED and better speakers and an Ethernet port. That's all we're doing. Oh, by the way, it's $50 extra.
To be fair, on one hand, those are all pretty big steps forward. On the other hand, really should have been what they shipped with.
Yeah, those are big steps forward if you're a fucking baby. Jesus Christ, man. It's a crime that the Switch didn't have an Ethernet port to begin with.
Oh, I agree. I agree entirely.
No, I don't care about speakers because I never played with it undocked. And the OLED screen, again, I never played with it undocked. So, yeah. Oh, and the funny thing is, they didn't change anything in this fucking console. Still has the same fucking CPU. Still has the same,
I did see this.
same graphics card.
It is genuinely a pretty disappointing output. The Joy-Cons are still gonna drift. You're still probably gonna scratch your screen against the dock.
Oh no! It's a new dock. So maybe there's some upgrades.
Was the entire dock new? Okay.
And it's purchasable separately as well.
Yeah, all right, sure.
So yeah. I mean, this is Nintendo. Nintendo's gonna they make the same fucking version of a console that has like quote unquote upgrades, and then they'll make another console that has actual upgrades somewhere later on down the line. I just feel bad for everybody that's like, oh yeah, we're waiting for the Switch Pro, and then all the rumors about the Switch Pro, it just ends up being this fucking shit thing, which is not going to be able to play Astral Chain any better, not going to be able to play fucking Breath of the Wild any better. Sure as hell not going to be able to play Breath of the Wild 2 any better than what it's going to be able to play it. So
yeah, no CPU, no RAM, but you can store more things on it, and the audio is a little bit nicer, and the visual screen is a bit nicer.
64 gigabyte
Storage
internal space. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's still crap internal space. I have no idea why they do this. Memory isn't even that expensive for them to bundle into that price.
What do I
But
care?
they don't want to bundle it
console.
because you get
I know.
you buy it separately. Yeah.
What's having a Nintendo console?
Suffering.
Yeah, it is. Fortunately, I don't have to deal with that anymore. He has a second part of this question, which was none of this question, but he has like a second thing. He goes, also, how about that Arise opening?
I don't want to have this discussion again. I am out of my depth, apparently. I don't see any issues. I think it all looks fine. I think it looks generally hand-animated. I apparently am wrong on all of these things.
I mean, Leek's the expert here, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not a dedicated 3D modeler or animator, but yeah, no, I think it's alright. It's like, it looks good enough for me. It's just the way it's rendered out and stuff like that. All the mapping and shaders and stuff is really good.
I don't agree with using whatever technique they use on the characters versus the very obvious rendered animals, but I didn't like that in Berseria either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, you know. I mean, I think ultimately 3D is going to be the first and foremost thing they'll choose to do going forward. So it will just inevitably look better and closer. But yeah, I do. The animation isn't quite like hand-drawn animation. That's true. keyframing versus, motion capture and stuff isn't going to look the same. But, I think I'm just more chill on the idea. I'm not too bothered by it.
I've stated I like the opening.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. I'm not too big on the animations for the opening. But I mean, I like the song. I think the song's pretty good.
I like the song. Yeah.
If this opening has a weakness for me, and I feel like this is kind of unfair, it's that at the moment I can't tell what they're going for with the story. Like, and I'm always going to compare it to Abyss and Vesperia. But Abyss and Vesperia, you can get a decent grasp on what's going on, especially in Abyss, through that opening. The Tales of Arise opening is just really cool. It's just really cool. I'm sure in hindsight I'll be able to better understand it. But
I mean, so in the opening itself doesn't actually...
Actually, Berseria was pretty good too.
Yeah, Berseria's opening was really... Actually, Berseria... I have to look back at it. Like, Berseria's... I don't think Berseria's opening was good on the fact that it, like, told you what... Like, that it, like, it told you what was going to go on or whatever. I mean, it does the same thing that all Tales openings does. It sets up pretty much who the bad guy is, and that's pretty much it. But it doesn't like go into like why you're fighting this person.
Yeah, like I say, I imagine this is a case of I have hindsight on all these games and I have nothing to go on for Arise.
As a person that has paid attention to Arise, like trailers or whatever, but it's normal Tales trope where there's two worlds and one world's like enslaving the other. Kind of like Symphonia. But yeah,
sure.
I like this opening. It's not my favorite. My favorite is still probably Xillia 2.
Abyss.
No, Abyss. So Abyss has probably one of the best songs, Puppet Chicken, Karma, but like it's not like opening wise. Nah.
Yeah, let's talk about the convention and other stuff. So, LunaCon, it's going to be a community-driven and organized Final Fantasy XIV event that is held completely online. They have a Discord, but they also have a Twitter account, and also a website. The website you can access by simply going to LunaCon, Luna as in LUNARCON.net. And it has all the other social media links as well, and also a link to the Discord. It has a really cool little countdown, 17 days left, because the con is going to be held July 30th all the way to August 1st. I made it sound longer than it just did. But yeah, it's a few days. I did it all the way for a few days. It's like a 3-day con, I think, something like that. The schedule.
Standard con fare, yeah.
Yeah. There's a schedule page, but there's a lot of coming soon stuff. But it is Friday till Sunday, and they have a number of special guests, which include Whoops. Actually, I was surprised he was going to be, but he's a big Final Fantasy XIV player. Sly, of course. There's I'll just go through them all, shall I? Suta, Rin, Calgon, Kyoko, Ginger Prime, Momo, Meow, Denmo, Lamatod, Komi, Brian, Larry Zor, Rook, Mr. Happy, MTQ Capture, and Saucy Noodle Anonymous and Turtle Smithy so far. I think there will be more to add onto the list. But like I said, if you don't know what these individuals do exactly, you can always look into what they do by going to the following links on their page, on the guest page. They have featured events as well. There are many a contest that you can see the information for on the website. There's technical step performance, which is basically macro dancing. Which I think, yeah. There's the feast. There's going to be a tournament held on the days as well. An item auction and a fancy performance by Stella Zio, which is very similar to A Stage Reborn. I think it's basically the successor of, since they don't personally do them in game anymore. Yes, there's many things. There's also contests. The contests themselves are art contest, live skit contest, which I'm assuming is macro acting, machinima video contest, AMV contest. Aqua, you told me back in the day you like making AMVs. Now is your time.
I've never made an AMV.
Really? I thought you liked doing them.
I like watching AMVs.
Ah, okay. It's a big difference, I suppose. Screenshot contest, cosplay contest, and also a in-game costume contest. So much to do. There's also an artist's alley as well. So yeah, definitely go to the website. Everything is there.
I didn't know about this until the other day because Asmongold reacted to a video.
Okay.
Of one of the people that is like running LunarCon.
Is it Jocat?
Is it Jocat?
I don't remember.
Well, let's direct our attention to this video, shall we? If you go to Jocat, is it Jocat FFXIV probably? He has this video up, basically advertising the con. It's very funny skit.
It was Jocat, but it wasn't because of like it was a crap guide to healer. Yeah,
but he's also got a dedicated advertisement video for the con as well, which I highly recommend you watch. It is Jocat105. That's the Twitter handle. Jocat105. Joe as in J-O.
Yeah. Or you go to YouTube Jocat.
He also has a Jocat FFXIV as well, but he has two accounts. It's confusing.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I will link his YouTube in the description when we release this.
Yes, please link Jocat.
What day is this con?
July 30th, Friday.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to work that day. Oh, actually, yeah. Fuck.
But it's not the only day because it goes on all the way to the 1st of August.
It's a Friday. I work the whole weekend.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, I might not make it.
There's 3 days.
I work the whole weekend.
Oh, because of commiserations.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's folks from many different time zones, however, so there is a chance you can see some in.
Maybe. But like Tales games, 14 also gets in the way of Backlog.
There we go. There's a segue.
It's the perpetual. It's the perpetual game that screws up with my backlog all the time because I'm sitting here like I should be playing this game. Log into 14. So yeah, after 41 episodes, I think it's about time we might talk about how hard it is to actually get through backlog, especially as normal gamers like us that and by us I mean me, that will see a new game and then just fucking buy it because I can do that sometimes. Feels bad, man. Feels very, very bad, man. And like, I look at my Steam list here, and half of it's not even mine. I
don't follow.
I have a friend that we do the.
Oh, you have a shared account. That's right.
Yeah, we do shared accounts or whatever for, and half of the games are. Let's see, how many games do I have on my Steam? I have 198 games on my Steam that are just specifically from me.
It's a lot of games.
I've not played it. I've not beaten half of these games.
I mean, that's just how it goes.
Do you guys have how bad is your guys' backlog?
Right, so I have currently open my library on PS4 and also my library on Steam, and they are very expansive.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm looking at them right now. My goodness. Steam has so many games, so many. I was gifted loads of random indie games as well, which I haven't had a chance to go through at all.
Same.
This list began with the orange box. That's how long ago I started this list.
Same.
I don't remember what my first Steam game was. It's been a while. I could not tell you.
Yeah, like I still want. It's not like I'm neglecting on purpose, because my PC is fucked, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm staring longingly, like pressing my hand against the raining windowsill. Like I'm just the pain of the glass is touching my hand, and I'm just longingly looking towards Dragon Quest XI. I miss thee so. Like, oh.
What about you, Dalit?
I mean, I have a lot of physical games. I was one of those people who was a holdout on digital for a while because I just preferred physical. So I have, a couple shelves full of those. My PS3 and PS4 digital, or I guess, no, not PS3, PS4, PS5 digital collection isn't anything too impressive. I have enough, but it's nothing much. My Steam collection is apparently, and I'm learning this, 285 games strong.
Ooh.
Which is a lot and way more than I expected. Most of these games are never going to be played. Some of them are even VR. Most of this can be attributed to I often went to support Humble Bundle before its current buyout that
Same.
I trust a whole lot less.
Same.
And 3, 4, and 5 years ago, they often had like I don't want to say legitimate bundles. They had very enticing AAA bundles. Capcom sales, Bandai Namco sales, and they still do, but they were so regular for a number of years there. So that's how this mess got started. But I actually don't consider this to be my backlog, because a lot of these games I bought because I was really just aiming for the discount on the one. My backlog is actually relatively short. Of all the games that I own right now, the ones I'm most disappointed I'm not playing, it's a short list. I never got to finish Borderlands 3. I don't know that I'm terribly heartbroken about it, but I do kind of want to finish it for finishing its sake.
Hi.
Yeah.
What is that? Hi. So desu ne.
Hi.
Naruhodo.
Oh.
I bought 7 intermission. I haven't had time. I really want to do the thing. I want to play as the great Ninja Yuffie and Sonon.
Yeah.
That
other guy.
and clearly the walking red flag.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I'm like chapter 5 into Intergrade, and I'm still haven't picked it back up for like the past week and a half.
Oh, I will. If the moment I'm given an actual break, I have every intention of running through this. I am still very excited about it. I never finished World of Final Fantasy. I kind of want to do that because I might as well. I got pretty far through it.
I didn't get very far through it, but I have 2 copies of World of Final Fantasy. I have the PC version too.
It's
really?
It's such an endearing little title.
Yeah, I have the PC version. It's really nice and fun. I just can't.
I agree.
Can't bring myself to play it half the time.
I know that feel, bro. I, until the last 2 years, did a yearly playthrough of Final Fantasy X. I have to find a time to go through it again. It is one of my favorites. I refuse to justify myself. I shouldn't have to. It's so good. It's so good.
I would think that way with some of the games that I've like really loved playing. If the game that I would normally do that to wasn't attached to a series that I fucking hate now. I have that with a specific anime movie where every year I have to watch it.
Yep. On Disappearance Day.
Yeah, Disappearance Day, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to replay a video game just because I've extremely liked it sometimes. And
really? Oh my goodness.
There have been games that I've replayed. I mean, obviously, like I said, Kingdom Hearts 2, I had memory cards full of fucking save files. Ever since then, I can't sit down and say that I've played a bunch of single player games over and over again at any point in time.
Oh, man.
And I honestly, as much as how good 10 is, I don't see how you play it once a year.
I play it maybe not once a year, maybe once every 2 years, but still I have played it quite a lot since it came out in 2000.
I can't do
It's
that.
easily my second most played Final Fantasy game.
I legitimately
yeah.
cannot do that.
No, I go through 9 sometimes. Not every year. I've got it sitting on my PS4 right now. But yeah, I also play through Stardew Valley a lot. This is the game I play every year. There is I don't know, the wind changes and I sit there and go, it is time. And then I just open it up.
Exactly. It's just this calling you have no control over.
But you know, there are games I keep going back to games that I just used to play in my youth, and I just want that nostalgic kick again.
It's true.
Like Medieval, I love that game so much, and then I've got Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, that kind of thing. I've got that again, haven't I? So, and the Sonic games. I do play the Sonic games. I was very impressed by Sonic Mania. Because it had that same feel as the Mega Drive Genesis games.
It felt I was about to say it felt like being back on the Genesis.
It was. I really enjoyed just zooming around that. It has the same vibe. When
it comes to Sonic Mania,
Yes.
right? The next
I
time
smell a bad take.
when the next time you play Sonic Mania, all right?
Yeah.
You need to mod it to where you have the Totino's Sonic Mania, all right? Where the rings turned into Totino's Pizza Roll, and all of the songs in the game are mixed with the Totino's Pizza Roll's jingle. It's amazing.
I don't think I will.
No, it is amazing. I watched Gigaboots do it like a year ago.
I think I'll just watch a video. I won't actually do it myself.
Same.
It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
And Sonic makes the eating noise when you pick up the pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good.
But if you go through a whole line of them, it'll be like.
Here comes Pac-Man.
Oh my god.
That being said, I can't bring myself to play a Sonic game at all. So.
Oh, yeah. See, there it is. I was
it.
waiting for the bad take. I thought it was the pizza rolls. Turned out it was just hiding the actual bad take at the end.
No,
Nah, it's fine. I'm a fucking gremlin when it comes to Sonic. I love it, but only really the Mega Drive games and stuff like that. I wasn't really into the 3D adventure games.
Oh, I really liked Generations.
Yeah. Okay.
But other than that, I'm kind of there with you. I much prefer the old 2D Sonic games.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
I have this problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Backlog, that I will, and Steam is the main problem for this, all right?
Sure.
Games need to quit going on sale.
Yeah, this is what I was just saying. Yeah, Humble Bundle was awful for this. Steam summer sale, winter sale, also awful for this.
Yeah. Actually, what tickles me about that though, there's like a wave of fear that goes through all of social media going, no, it's the Steam sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Tie me down now.
Hide my wallet.
Because I'm sitting here, I'm looking at my list, right? I own most of. I own a good bit of Atelier games. All right. Only got those because they were on sale, other than Ryza. All right. And I have no inclination of playing those games. I have all the Borderlands games, and that's actually not because I bought them. That is because somebody bought them for me.
I mean, I also have all the Borderlands games. I bought them for me.
Yeah.
I have one on the PlayStation 4.
I'm a huge weeb, and I own Clonade. All right, the visual novel. I don't plan on ever going through that.
Then are you a true weeb? Can you really claim to be a true weeb if you don't hurt from the source?
let me tell you, for one, after watching Furious 7 this past week, all right?
Whoa, I've just got whiplash.
All right.
Ooh.
No, we're talking about like hurting from the soul, right? All right.
Sure.
I thought I was going to be able to go through that movie without crying, all right? And then right at the end when the song came on,
Yep.
it hit me like a fucking freight train. So,
It's fine, Aqua. He just went home to his family.
shut up. So I don't need to click on Clannad to make myself cry.
Fair enough.
I've never played a Company of Heroes game. I own 5 of them.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That seems... That
Humble
doesn't seem like
Bundle.
something that just
Humble
crops up
Bundle.
in other... Does
Humble
it?
Bundle,
Okay.
Yeah, it's Humble
All
Bundle.
right, fair enough.
I own all the Hyperdimension Neptunia games, and I think those are trash. You know what's the biggest offender on my list about me gonna having this backlog is, right?
Yes.
Hajimari.
No. I have Death Stranding on my PC, all right? I'm never playing this.
Ooh.
You want to know why? Because there's the
Why?
director's cut coming out for the PS5, and I'm playing that. There's no
Yeah,
reason
that's
for
fair
me.
enough.
There's no reason for me to play the PC version anymore. Unfortunately, I'll have to pay $60 because I don't have the PS4 version, so I don't get the $10 upgrade. I plan to play Dragon Quest XI at some point in time, even though I went through the beginning of that game already.
Too much
I
puns.
fucking love that game. I love
that's
Dragon
for
Quest
Link.
11. I'm so.
That game was made for her.
It's made for me.
I think it's because I'm into JRPGs that my backlog is this big. Because JRPGs are fucking long, man.
As it turns out, it takes a while to get through, eh?
Yeah, I'm just like, man, I want to really enjoy this game. 20 hours later, man, I'm still not done with this game.
100 hours later, finally.
I'm surprised I got through Persona 5 Royal.
Okay, I've got a
that
question,
must have
right?
gone
I've got a
on forever.
question.
Okay.
I've got a question. Now, what game is not your fault for being on the backlog, and what game is 100% your fault? You're procrastinating on it and all that shit.
Oh well, Hajimari is one that number one. I'm literally on the final chapter of Hajimari, and I'm still like not picking it up and playing it at the moment.
Yep.
Not my fault. I don't think that Dark Souls. One of the Dark Souls games, maybe, because I have 1 and 3.
I really like 1. It's a bit dated now, but 1's still my favorite.
You can play the updated version, right? Huh?
Actually, I haven't touched the updated version.
Oh.
Final Fantasy 12. That game is trash.
Oh, I'm inclined to agree with you, but I know we're wrong.
Yeah.
I like a lot of it. It's not the best one, but I do like a lot of it.
I
For
just
not
like
the
hunting.
correct reasons, I suppose.
God Eater 3.
Are you supposed to
That
like a
game's
game
also
for?
trash.
Huh?
God Eater 3.
Well, okay, so you've misspoken, and it's understandable. You meant God Eater. It's just trash.
Okay, yeah, true.
It's on my list too.
Trash. See, I don't understand. I don't understand. All right, I can get through games like Persona 5 Royal, the entire Kiseki series, outside of Hajimari, but that's in Japanese. All right, so like I have a bit of an understanding there. All right, I can get through all those, but I can't sit here and play Neo 2 or Octopath Traveler. But I had 2 versions of Octopath Traveler. I had the Switch and the PC version. Resident Evil 4. I still can't sit and play through Resident Evil 4. To be fair, that has terrible tank controls.
They're not that.
No, it's pretty bad. The controls for Resident Evil 4 have not aged very well at all.
I feel like nostalgia can't cover my eyes that much.
The game itself,
Played in the last 4 years.
I think the game is. I don't like it. Dude, I own all the Star Wars games that are on PC.
Goodness, that's a long list.
It is. Let's see here. Battlefront 2, the original.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Fallen Order.
Do I have that one?
Dark Forces, Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith, Jedi Knight 2 Outcast,
Wow.
Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Academy, Knights of the Republic, Knights of the Republic 2 Sith Lords, Force Unleashed 2. I own a good bit of the Sword Art Online games.
Ah.
Those games are trash.
I
I
don't
have Old
know.
Republic. Oh. Cool. No, I'm just looking through the list too. I have Battlefront and Knights of the Old Republic too.
So
Yeah.
I also have a Sword Art Online game. I have no idea where it came from.
What game is it?
Fatal Bullet. It just appeared
Is
on my
that the
list
one-
one day.
Is that the one that has an anime series?
Well, that's the one that comes from the anime series.
Ah, okay.
I mean, Sword Art Online.
Close enough.
Sword Art Online is an anime series. They just made video
Well,
games.
I-
out
Close
of it.
enough. My brain did a thing. Close enough.
The reason why you probably have Fatal Bullet is probably because it was on sale at one point in time, and I have kind of talked up Fatal Bullet because it's kind of an okay game.
No. I surely didn't go out of my way to buy this game. This came in a bundle of something.
Okay.
No. There are games that I've bought and just never finished. Certainly, that is not one of them.
I haven't finished Fatal Bullet. It's okay. It has multiplayer aspect to it.
Was it Phantasy Star like? Am I remembering this right?
Nah, it's just like a third-person shooter. Third-person anime
No, I
shooter.
mean the in regards to the
you do
multiplayer
missions.
aspect.
You do missions.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all right. I mean, I do plan on playing, because I have Alicization like Chorus, which is the Alicization video game, which I know is okay, and it has a pretty good story. I do plan on actually playing that at some point in time, but not anytime soon. I own a fucking a metric fuck ton of Warhammer 40k games
Oh, huh.
for Humble Bundle reasons.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I liked playing the beginning of Valkyria Chronicles, so I plan on going through that one.
I'm 3/4 of the way through the game. I've restarted it twice. I've just never been able to finish it.
And then I look at my list and I've beaten every single East game that I own. Every single East game, and yet I
need to
can't
play
get
9 still.
and yet I can't get through Yakuza 0.
Oh, okay. No,
Really?
but Yakuza is objectively a better.
No, Yakuza is a really
game.
good game. It's just
Maybe
for
not.
some reason
I don't know if the story's for you, but like it's objectively a better game.
I can agree with that against some of these games, but there are a lot of these. There's a couple of these games I would say is better than at least Yakuza
I suppose
0.
what you're looking for in a game.
Yeah, I don't know. East Origin is by far one of my favorite JRPGs. I would play East Origins over and over and over again, and not play Yakuza 0, even though I really want
That's
to play
fair.
Yakuza 0.
I'd love to get to the series. I have had opportunities. I've never pulled the trigger. I regret it quite a bit
Oh no, dude,
because
it's
they
good. I've
genuinely
watched
do look
them.
fun.
Yeah, I've watched all of them, but I do want to actually play it myself as well because there's so much extra stuff you can do besides the main storyline, which look really fun.
If I can get us through what I have planned on my actual schedule these next few months, if I can actually
Yeah,
hunker down and do it,
Mm-hmm.
after Arise, I do plan on playing the Yakuza games because they are all on Game Pass.
I don't believe you.
Ah. You
No,
do-
I
oh,
believe that they're on Game Pass. I just don't believe that you will.
It's cool. Just challenge him to it. This is a challenge.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
true.
Throw down the
yes.
gauntlet, slip off your glove, and slap him in the face.
Because I'm already 10 hours into Yakuza 0. Alright? So, my plan is after Arise, and hopefully Arise just doesn't kill me. All right. That I'm gonna beat Yakuza 0, get Game Pass, and then play 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 7. I will not beat every single one of them before Endwalker comes out. That's too short of a time.
That is certainly true.
That is too short of a time, and each Yakuza game is long as fuck.
Unless you know what you're doing, in which case it becomes very short.
But Yakuza 7 is actually still pretty long because it's a proper JRPG.
I am waiting for... Now, one game that is totally not my fault because the conversions fucking sucks is freaking the Soul Reaver series. Legacy of Kain. I've been waiting for the new... Like, they literally took it off the store. It was that bad to fix it. So I've been waiting for all the Legacy of Kain stuff to get put back on and I can download the new version of it because that's free.
I know this isn't what it means, but I so desperately want this to be them remastering those games.
I really hope so.
Don't
I just want to be able.
Don't remake them. Just legitimately remaster them with better controls.
Yes.
That team of writers and actors was so good.
Seriously, I just want to be able to play it because I got it on Steam and I loaded up the first game and it completely fucked up my whole resolution and stuff. It was just, I couldn't even change windows. It was awful. I had to literally get out the freaking program manually somehow by so many freaking, it was just a horrible experience. Horrible. And the controls are fucked up too. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it seemed
I tried keyboard, I
bad
tried gamepad. Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad. But I love the game and I want to play it. So I just really can't wait. I literally have to wait for it to be re-released to put up on the store.
So what game on your backlog is your fault?
It is definitely Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I love the protagonists are amazing. I love them. Chef Kiss, good design. I love them. I want to marry them both.
I also have 14.7 hours into Odyssey.
But let me talk. But fucking got bounties on my head, don't I? Because I'm an idiot when I play. They're chasing me around constantly. I've managed to, the idiot I am, I've managed to freaking save at a point where they are right near me when I load up the game, so I have to try immediately escape, and the fucking bounties are the fucking malakis that they are. They chase after me. At one time, in my attempt to escape, I ran to a military base, and I tried to lead the bandits in there in order to get the soldiers to fight them for me, and I thought this is such a good idea, and it was working. They nearly died, and then for some fuck off reason, the whole crowd turns to look at me and they fucking gank me. I don't know what the hell, game?
Wasted.
So that is the last time I loaded it up.
Oh god, I was there when that happened. Has it really been that long?
Yeah. I was like, fuck off. But I do want to finish this game because I fucking love it. I do.
Oh man.
Honest to God, I have all the expansions and stuff too.
That's grand. That is grand.
What are some thought processes to keep you from either increasing your backlog or hopefully get you to decrease your backlog?
Well, Aqua, for one, there's realizing there's no need to buy a game new you're not going to play.
Oh my god,
There's that, just as a start. Thought I'd throw that out there, no particular reason.
Oh.
Legitimately, there is actually just finishing games, and that is genuinely harder than it sounds sometimes. For instance, you get ganked by all your mates.
Yeah.
Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get. And I don't know, a lot of people, it's rough. I am sympathetic to not having time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe shifting your genre. Maybe you can still love RPGs, but maybe you don't have the time for RPGs anymore. Or if you do, maybe you have to have them on the Switch.
You know, it's not that I don't have, because I obviously have time to fucking play video games, man.
Mm-hmm.
I get distracted
I understand this.
so easily.
Shiny.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not that, like, you know, it's not that I need to buy.
Magpies you are.
It's not that I need to buy a new like a game when it's new, knowing full well that I might not finish it. But it's the fact, like, okay, so, like, you know, one of the big things is I have Returnal. All right, I probably am never gonna beat that game, mainly because I'm not like extremely into roguelites or anything like that.
Okay.
And since the game is you know is that. Specifically, I already have a brain disease in my head telling me that, you know, you might not like this game as much as it like you should. And that game is fun. That game's really fun, but I can't bring myself to play it very often. But I buy the games so I can try them out. I normally don't like Ratchet and Clank games, but I bought that game and I beat it. So,
wow. Yeah. you and really everyone in this call in particular, because at one point or another we all fell into this, we have the issue of also playing 14, which is on my backlog.
yeah.
Because I still haven't beaten 5.5. But
Yep.
that's probably a bigger drain than you think. Because
it is.
it's hard to want to go back and play this game. You could play at any time when there is brand new content or a chance to, I don't know, mess about with the boys or watch someone else play 14 who's new to it. I think that's probably a bigger distraction than you think.
Oh no, it is. It 100% is, because, you know, there's something about 14, all right, that I'm like, I've been playing this game for 8 years, all right, but almost every game that comes out in between that 8 years somehow just never actually holds a candle to what I feel when playing 14.
Understandable.
And it's not that
I know exactly what you mean.
And it's not because it's like an MMO or anything. I genuinely think 14's like story ends up being better than 95% of the normal JRPGs that I've played.
I'm genuinely impressed to hear this, because for me it is the fact that it's an MMO. Because A Realm Reborn wasn't great, and Stormblood was all right. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, well, they had to salvage Stormblood, yeah. But I can forgive ARR because they had to salvage what they had. But Stormblood, yeah, it wasn't. I was a bit disappointed by that.
Heaven's Word and Shadowbringers were, you are correct, like some of the best storytelling in an RPG in the last decade.
Yes.
But I can think of a couple other games that I've played since then that would be like, yeah, no, these were also really, really good. Though until I went back to college, I had no problems seeing an RPG through to the end, so that just might be completionist bias.
For me, it was basically it's the social mechanics behind MMOs. Like, I have played other MMOs in the past. I've tried Lord of the Rings Online. I've tried Elder Scrolls. I've even tried a little bit of WoW, but I never really clicked with the community in those games. Either because of basically the circle of friends I tried to be around at the time, or just how they structure their community. So I felt very in tune with the 14 community more than any of the others. That was what basically held my attention, because I think I mentioned previously that it's really not so much the main story and whatnot that does, even though it's fantastic. It's what keeps me around that really is what makes 14 shine for me, and that's in between patches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I never played MMOs because of the social aspect. I played WoW because during the time when WoW was back in Wrath of the Lich King, it was just WoW's a good game. I'm like, okay, well, I'll hop on. I played a little WoW. That was a good game. I played 14 because I just genuinely like playing. Like, I like the mechanics of playing 14. That game could not have a single fucking person in it, and I'd still probably keep going back to playing it. They could just release expansions and it'd be a single player game, and I'd still probably just play it.
Boom, nothing but trust systems from here on out. It just becomes 11.
Yeah, because I was saying like last night. Obviously, you know, I hopped into Face Chat and we played a bunch, and that's fun. Like, you know, playing with your mates is fun and all, but that's not what makes me log into 14. That's not what's made me not drop my sub for quite a while, even though I don't play as much. I just like being able to log in and fucking play the game. That's all I like doing. And for some reason, I like doing that more than I like turning on my PlayStation and playing. Okay, I'll rephrase that. I'd much rather turn on my PlayStation and play Soccer Wars at the moment, because I'm like fucking knee deep in the Soccer Wars right now. And I knee deep in Wi-Fi. I have no idea why. But that game's gripped me. All right, I didn't think it would, because the voice acting's in Japanese and all that crap, and I thought that I would like probably be disinterested in it, but like, I don't know, it's just pretty fun. But I can't turn on my PlayStation and play. I don't know. I can't like I like 7, but you know, I don't have the want to really turn on my PlayStation and play 7. I would much rather log into 14 for some reason.
Play intermission. I want to play through Intergrade.
And no, I want to too. And I think if I didn't start myself like with this whole playing through Intergrade and then going into intermission,
no idea why you did that to yourself.
That I would have you know, I think it's because I decided to make content out of it, and doing that, I'm just like, man, do I really want to do that right now? So that could be that's generally my problem, because like I said, I made a Let's Play series out of it. So, you know, when I do go play 7, I have to play it like I'm doing a Let's Play series. So
it's work now.
I think generally that's the problem.
But that's interesting. I mean, I get where you're coming from on 14. I'm just the opposite. I've been able to stay away from 14 as long as I have, mostly because I'm busy, but also because I have like my favorite parts about 14 in the various discords I'm a part of. I have your dumbasses. Matt's Discord, Crane's, private sessions with various people, the Poor People's Castle. Yeah, I have all of that outside. I don't need 14 for it. But it's also fun to go and do things together. Like, I enjoyed our time raiding. I'll never do it again.
Did you? I was about to say, did you though?
I enjoyed raiding. I enjoyed winning. I enjoyed beating Titan.
Man, Eden's verse. Like okay, so when we failed at doing Omega, back on the JP servers in Stormblood, for some reason that killed me from playing 14 for a while. I took like a 6-month break from 14. I generally feel more exhausted going through Eden's verse, like going through like Shiva and all that, but I don't have a problem turning on the game, and I don't know what the problem was.
No idea.
Because
burnout's a real thing.
Getting through Eden's verse kind of killed raiding for me, because holy moly, that I hate raid leading.
I am kind of happy I had to jump out after the first 4.
That 5 through 8 was rough. And they were generally fun fights. It's just, man, trying to get everybody to do everything correctly was rough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to try, but clearly, I don't know, schedule an internet connection. You need a good schedule internet connection. And also, it seemed like from outside looking in, it seemed like a job.
Oh yeah,
it's because it was.
Yeah.
Because you have to schedule. Like, when you throw a schedule on something, it immediately gets, like, the interest in it immediately shoots down.
It's not because it was scheduled. It's because it was work. We were scheduled, obviously, but we also had to keep up with our gear, which means we had to cap every week, regardless if we wanted to.
Sometimes you had to help keep up with other people's gear.
Yeah. What?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Or not, well, not on the record.
No.
I don't know. Like, 14 for me is just something that, like, honestly, it probably is the reason why I have such a huge backlog, is because I will sit here and I'll just be like, oh, I'd rather play 14. And it's not, like I said, it's not because it's an MMO. It's just because I think that game is just really well built, and that I just enjoy pretty much any aspect of that game most of the time.
Understandable.
I get serotonin, like, turning on that game more than I get serotonin turning on my PS5.
Oh.
And I love this PS5. So I don't know. I think I'm just destined to get through some games and not get through a lot of games. Games just have to grip me for some reason. They literally have to grip me. But I told you that when I played Zestiria, that I died to the final boss once, turned my system off, didn't beat that game for the next year. I was literally at the final boss. I died once, turned it off,
boss.
and then picked the game back up a year later and beat the final boss. So I have no problem picking up games, and I have no problem putting down games. I have problems with sticking with games.
Consistent. Okay. Yes.
ADHD, man. Gaming ADHD. We should make a pact right now.
Oh no, depends what it is.
Nope. No.
Can we hear
that
it
terminology
first?
leads to bad
Can
things.
we hear it first?
No. We have to name a game that is in our backlog.
Oh, no.
That we have not started yet.
Not started yet. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, done. Easy as.
That we plan to get done before the end of the year.
Oh, and it just got hard.
Yeah.
What do I have?
Because it's not about getting through the game.
No,
It's
that's
getting through the
easy.
game
I'll
in a
tell you
timely
now.
manner.
It's Berseria.
Yeah, this is true. You got to do it.
That's an easy answer, I suppose. There you go.
I don't think I have a game that I could do it with. I think because of my scheduling, there's no way I finish any of these games if I start brand new. Because, like, things I have on my list, like, I have Cold Steel 3 and 4, East 9, things I haven't started.
Zestiria.
Yeah, it's on the list. Sure, why not? We can throw that on. Because that's the game I'm going to choose, sure. Oh, I could probably get through one of the Halo re-releases on Steam. That wouldn't be difficult. That would take all of an afternoon.
No, because you've played those.
I have. No.
That doesn't count.
No. I never played ODST.
That doesn't count. ODST. You could be ODST.
I have never played ODST. So,
You could be ODST in like 3 hours.
I bet you could. It's why I was so
That doesn't
confident.
count. That doesn't count.
I don't know. Very likely what that game's gonna end up being for me is like Arise, but
It's not a game in your backlog.
it's not a game in my backlog.
Don't
I know
buy
it's
any
future.
game.
It's future backlog. I know it's
Yeah.
future backlog.
It's
but
definitely future backlog.
not backlog.
We have plenty of time. The game it's probably going to be is actually Monstrum Nox. It's probably going to be East
Okay.
9.
Oh, that's really easy then.
Yeah, you had enough good things to say about it, and I played
Oh,
the
yeah.
demo, and it was enjoyable from that aspect. So
Oh, you have it on PlayStation, right?
yeah, of course.
Oh, there's a PlayStation 5 update
Remember, it
for
didn't come. It's apparently not coming out on PC for like fucking ever. So I had no choice.
Oh yeah, the game's not out on PC yet. It says July 6th. It's past July 6th.
It is
What the
past
fuck?
July 6th. well done. So it's recently come out then. Okay. But yeah, no. I mean, as you say, I have it on PlayStation. I'll just play through it on PlayStation at some point.
Yeah, there's a PS5 update, so it's gonna be good anyway.
I haven't actually updated it yet, so that'll be interesting.
Damn, now I have to think.
Yeah, it's really hard. Hey, look, do you happen to have one that you can just name offhand? I bet you don't.
Leaks already said hers.
Am I having a stroke? What was it?
Leak, would you like to say what the game you picked was? Again?
What for, what I can't, is my fault not playing?
No. For the pack.
For the.
Oh, Berseria, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Berseria.
Oh, god damn it! I thought that was a joke.
No,
You were
I'm
being
serious.
about
I
that?
haven't
Are you?
started.
Oh, I'm excited for you. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
that game. I
yeah,
can't
that
wait to
game.
hear what you have to say.
Yeah,
about
no, like I said, I've watched Aqua play it. I know
That's
the story.
right.
It's just
Yeah,
going through it
yeah.
myself. Yeah.
You know, I'm an idiot for making this pact. You know what's the problem with this pact or whatever?
There's a bunch of games we want to play between now and the end of the year that we're definitely going to play between now and the end of the year, making this very difficult.
I've started most of the games that are in my backlog.
Yeah, that made this very difficult.
You know what? Nah, fuck it. I'll Yakuza 1.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm already
there we
planning on playing that. All right, I haven't started. I've started Yakuza 0, so I have to get through Yakuza 0 first. But I can get through Yakuza 0 and 1 before Endwalker
Yes,
comes out.
yes.
So that's hopefully.
Yeah, that's the key word.
Hopefully. Because it's in my backlog.
Imagine we're having difficulties, you and I, picking one game when we have half the year in front of us.
Man, and it's not that I don't have time to play any of these games, because like, goddamn, I have time to play video games, but man, holy shit, does it take me forever? Like, cause I'll sit here like, I mean, I could play a video game right now. Now I'm gonna load up Twitch and watch a Twitch streamer, and not play a video game. 'Cause that's what I do. I don't play video games. Yeah, okay. So Berseria for Leak, which I really want her to get through that anyway. So that's
Same.
good. You is East 9.
East 9.
And
Monstrum
and
Nox.
I'm Yakuza 1. Kiwami.
Kiwami.
All right. Yeah. Kiwami means extreme, by the way.
Does it? Oh,
So it's actually called Yakuza
yeah, I didn't
Extreme.
know that.
I'm right on that, right, Leak?
Oh, so powerful.
I'm listening. Yes.
Okay. Whew. Ugh. I know that one. I swear. But yeah, I mean, do any of you have anything to talk about, like backlog wise? Because like, this podcast is made on the premise that like people will listen to us while playing a video game, or maybe be hearing our failures at playing video games, and maybe they'll be like, oh, well, I'll show these motherfuckers, and be
No, I believe in every one of you that are starting your games. If you have time, go you. I am insanely jealous of you. You wouldn't want to let me down, would you? You wouldn't do that,
would you?
Surely not.
But yeah, do you guys have anything else to?
Oh, I've got Ultimate
Say on
Goose
that?
Game as well. I could play that too. Untitled
game?
Goose
What?
Game.
Yeah, if you
I
want to
haven't
be
played.
a dick.
I haven't started it on my PS4. Does that count?
I kind of, yeah, that's a game that it's not on my backlog because I never bought it, but I kind of want to buy
It's
it.
just
Someone
chaos.
sold that game to me by saying, hey, Hey, Dollar, you like stealth games, don't you? Yeah, I fucking love stealth games. Why? It's like, well, you played Metal Gear, yeah? Siphon Filter, sure. Splinter Cell, 1 and 2.
Do you want to be a goose?
You know what game you should get?
Honk.
What's that? You don't mind animal games, do you? They're not my favorite, but yeah, I'll sit through it. If it's a stealth game, sounds neat. What game could you possibly be talking about? I ask incredulously. Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what now? Think about it. It's a stealth game. Your job's to be a goose, be a wretched, horrible abomination, wander around, not get caught, and nick stuff. And then
And also
run
to
off.
choose
How is that
violence.
different from Metal Gear? And I didn't like that comparison, but they were right.
Yeah, well, it's completely understandable. Also, forever choose violence. Oh my god. Yeah, one game I also kind of need to finish, I suppose, is Watam. It's by the guy who made Katamari Damacy, and
No, no, no,
It's
no,
so-
no, 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 no.
it's so bizarre. I don't know what to do with it. It's an experience.
I've never even heard of it. Oh no.
You're a
We've
you're a,
talked about it. I
a
take that
cube
back.
man on a round world, and then you slowly discover other shapes and items and other vegetable people and stuff like that, and combine them and grow your populace and travel to other places, and it goes on and goes on. It's an
Become
interesting
geometric.
experience, but I don't know how it ends. Don't know what to do.
Well, we have our plans, man. You have August,
That we certainly do.
September, October, November. 5 months to play video games.
I could complete
I shouldn't have
this
agreed to
area in
this.
5 months, no problem, right? Yeah.
Well, that game's actually not that long.
No, it's not that long.
Like it's long, but it's not. I mean, it's quote unquote long.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's
not
not
100%
long.
completionist, so it's okay. Yeah, no
Well,
problem.
even if you 100% completion is, you're
Do I shoot
you're nowhere
myself
near
in the
making
foot?
like 70 hours.
Do I finish intermission before I start this and set myself even
Do
further
you?
back?
I mean, I
Probably.
I can't play
probably
Yakuza
do.
1 without playing Yakuza 0. So, and not only that,
Fair.
I still have to play 5 Tales games before then.
It's true. All I need is one good break between my terms, and I'm golden. Give me one 7 to 9 day break.
You can do it.
And I can do this.
I can tell you I could probably...
I
Each
will.
night is very
I can
short.
tell you I could probably do it. What will most likely happen is I'll procrastinate until the last minute.
It'll be the last month. Oh, right. Damn. Yeah, I'll just turn it on now. It's fine. Wait, you've had all this time? Yeah, I sure have. I've just been, busy.
That's how I got through uni.
I don't know. You were hauling through Dragon Quest, so I believe in you for Berseria.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's Dragon
God.
Quest.
Yeah, Berseria is nothing compared to Dragon Quest.
Yeah, no
Holy
problem.
Exactly.
I do miss Dragon Quest, so I want to complete that so bad.
And Berseria will cater to your ADHD tendencies
Oh, good.
by giving you a bunch of buttons to press because it's action combat playing
All right.
instead of
Yeah.
instead of sitting
is
here
true.
waiting.
And all the characters technically
Yeah.
function differently.
Yeah, you also get two like, I was about to be like Aizen and fucking Shigure are like two hot guys, and I'm like, nah, be more of a Velvet fan anyway.
Yeah,
'Cause
my
it's
choice
Velvet
is
Ship.
actually much wider.
Let's
So
think
it's
on
good.
this. Yeah, so I know to not restrict League by just the lads. However, I'm interested to know who, because you've already seen it, so I'm interested who is actually at all interesting to you
It's
from
been a
that
while
cast.
since I watched Aqua play it, so I'll need to know their personalities a bit more.
Yeah. Because I don't think it actually is Velvet. I imagine she'd probably like aspects of Velvet through the story, but I don't know if she'd be on board
I'm not
with
sure.
Velvet
It
all
depends
the
on.
time.
Like I
Velvet
said, it's
is-
been a while since I've watched him play, so I need to relearn the characters.
Velvet's hot
Yeah.
angsty mom though.
Yeah, it depends what she does.
Well, Leek is deep and has very refined tastes, and Hot Angsty Mom may not do it for her in the face of other characters.
This is true.
Or who knows? It might.
She might be a
Who knows?
Magalu fan.
Well, congratulations and welcome to the crew. I will join you on this. So this is a question we now have, and we can
Yeah, I
hassle her
suppose so, yeah.
about in future episodes.
So,
right.
who do you like? Telling me the details.
Who's your waifu or husband, though?
Yeah.
When we all have to do Perpetual Backlog from our beds, on our bellies, with our feet up
Yeah. In our
behind us.
pajamas.
Yeah.
Yep. In our PJs.
All right. We'll wrap this up. Dalit, I'm assuming you're not going to do anything this week.
I'm still gonna again. Unlike some of us, I have a Switch. I have mobile entertainment that isn't my phone. So I actually I'll continue doing Fire Emblem stuff when I'm waiting between classes and I'm just fucking trying to avoid traffic. Maybe some more Monster Hunter, probably Arkanites because I'm like that now. And yeah, that'll be it. I definitely won't be getting to Monstrum Nox this week.
Leak.
Me? Actually, no. I really do need to catch up with the crystal character to get to Kogane, so
Yeah.
that's what I need to do by the end of the
That's
month. So that's mainly what I'll be playing most like.
Well, sweet. Gonna play some more Symphonia. I'm debating on whether doing some playing the game off screen because probably gonna need to be playing some of these Tales games off screen.
Is there no character that speaks to you in that game that you can just?
Oh no,
swap
I mean
to
I can
most
play
of
as
the
a
ass?
Lloyd easily. Playing.
Oh, it's not about easy. It's about
Oh no,
fun.
the combat in the game I'm okay with. I've played Abyss.
Okay, I
I've
see
played
the
Abyss. All right, Abyss's combat.
Hey, whoa,
What?
whoa!
No.
What does that mean? Abyss's
I'm
combat
talking
was
about,
fine.
I'm talking about just how old it is. All right. I don't.
Oh,
I've went
yeah,
through.
it is
I
actually
went through
fairly
East 1 and
dated.
2. That has the oldest fucking combat I've ever played in
Yeah.
my life. All right.
Yeah.
That game
That's
came out
fair.
in the fucking 1980s. All right. You don't even fight now.
I feel like that's not far enough.
That's
to
not.
be
You don't
calling-
even fight in that game. You run into enemies. You literally just run into enemies. All right. So, like, I don't care. I don't care about the combat or whatever. Right. That's okay. I just don't. I don't like the characters. I don't like the world. I don't like the premise.
Really?
Like,
No one.
Kratos is okay, but I know he's a backstabbing son of a bitch.
It's like Kratos, Sheena. Well, that's fair. I guess if you already know.
Yeah,
the
I know.
plot
Kratos is a
little less
backstabbing son of a
exciting.
bitch, and he's Lloyd's father. That's the big plot twist that I know in that game. But like I don't like. I mean, I think Pressa's okay. I like Pressa. Regal's cool. I think Regal's cool. Just because he's a big hulking motherfucker that fights with like his arms tied up. I don't like Zealous. I'm really debating on killing him at the point in time where you kill him in the game.
You're so cruel.
Colette's just ditzy. Honestly, Rain's probably the one character I like the most.
Yeah, mama.
I could punt Genus all the way across the fucking planet and not care about.
He is a bit.
Yeah.
He's a bit much, but he has indignation. So he's
Yeah,
at
but
least
it's
got
not
one
Jade's
cool
indignation.
thing. It's not Jade's indignation.
It's not even Rita's
It's not
indignation.
even Rita's indignation. Or Luffy's.
True. I mean, Luffy's is kind of cool or whatever, but like, I mean, I don't even think
don't know.
Luffy's
I still
indignation
think
is that.
It's like Jade, then Rita, then
Yeah,
everyone
I agree.
else.
But like, I mean, Symphonia is the one game I think I'm gonna have the hardest time getting through. just because I just don't like I never really liked the game in general. And I've never went through it. I can get through Vesperia easy. Vesperia is great. Even though when I'm playing it on the PC version, I'm gonna have to like cover my ears every time George Grant speaks. Grant George, whatever his name is.
Two first names,
Yeah.
man. It's rough like that.
As much as I hate Zestiria, I've beaten it once. I can do it again. I'm gonna throw that motherfucker on easy and just not care. I actually at least like the characters in Zestiria, and Berseria is just great. So, so I can do those 3 games on stream like really easily. I can probably power 10 hours, a 10-hour stream with those. Symphonia, I don't enjoy playing that game at all. So I'll play some Symphonia off stream. I'm definitely gonna play Soccer Wars because I'm like trying to waifu some people, man, and I need to get through like that game allows you to be either that game allows you to be cool and suave or whatever, or it gives you like, oh, I know somebody's taking a bath, let me try to be a degenerate. And I'm just like, yeah. Like the way your character asks, the way your character acts or whatever, the way Seijiro acts is that he'll walk into the bathroom, he'll not knowing anybody's there or whatever, and it's like one of those like, it's like a big bathroom, and it's like you don't see anything, and he like walks in and hears somebody talking in there, and he'll recognize the voice, and then it'll be like, he's like, oh no, I gotta leave, and then like a choice will come up. Do you try to take a peek or do you not try to take a peek? And if you hit do not try to take a peek, like his character will like walk up to the door and be like, no, I can't do it, I need to leave. He'll like act like it's like, I can't be this degenerate. Or if you do choose, he'll like walk up to the door and be like, I'm coming in, like, a whole anime style, all that shit. Yeah.
Oh no.
But that game's real. I'm having so much fun. Like even the mecha combat in that game is just fun.
I heard they changed it from what it originally was. It's not grid based.
Yeah,
anymore,
no,
so
it's Musou.
They really did
It's like a
try to bring
Musou.
in the action. Okay. Well, you enjoy your degeneracy.
Oh, and I'll be doing some Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Of course.
it's too late, so I probably won't start a Japanese stream tonight, but probably tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing this week.
Hey, well, you enjoy that.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I think that's all we got this week. I hope everybody like makes fun of us for not being able to complete video games, and yeah. See you guys next week.
May you complete all of your video games.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely true.